What up, guys? What's good, man? It's Tico back with some NBA Live Q&A, NBA Live 16 E3 gameplay Q&A, man. This is triggered from Twitter. This is also triggered from the comments below you guys left on a previous video. So anyway, let's go ahead and hit the like button. Let's get this video at 200 likes, man, and I'll go ahead and drop the next Q&A. It was so many questions to the point where I had to break them down in segments. So this is video number 1, guys. All right. As you can see, the trailer you see from Russell Westbrook from the teaser trailer, then you see the trailer actually from the E3 trailer as well. So let's go ahead and get into this. I want you guys to get these questions answered. Now, I just got a question on the fly from Lonnie Thomas at LonnieBoss70 on Twitter. He says, in Live 16, did they fix the invisible sidelines where the player you control never steps out of bounds? From what I played, I didn't really go to the out of bounds area. From what I played at E3, I was pretty much going in the paint, shooting threes from the wings, shooting threes from the top of the three-point key, going in, driving, and just shooting middies, you know what I'm saying? So I really didn't get to see that. I didn't really get to figure that out. And this is an early alpha build. So, Lonnie, that's the answer to your question, bro. Alright, so let's get to the next question. Tico, can you explain a little bit more on the various ways you can dribble the ball, or a bit in depth explanation on the dribble controls? Okay. The dribble controls are actually redefined this year. The dribble controls are the same with the right stick and with the triggers. You know how you can make your signature size up move? Well, you don't get to do that no more as far as using the button, the LT button or the L2, what's the LT left trigger or L2 button on your controllers. What you do is you actually combine the actual dribble move. So, per se, if you're playing with Kyrie Irving, for example, if you're playing with Kyrie has been scanned into the game. Kyrie has a signature dribble package where you can do his moves and his signature dribble moves. So you can just go to NBA Learn NBA Live. I'm sorry, Learn NBA Live mode. Go dribble around. Go to practice dribble and see what you can get out of that, man. I mean, and put your own combinations of dribble moves together. And they seem to be very, very much more responsive than it was on NBA Live 15. I mean, it was responsive, but this game feels so much better than the previous NBA Live 15. And this is just an alpha build. This is just a build before. This is what they're just throwing stuff in. So, I mean, as they go, they keep making different builds and adding more and more and more to the video game. So, I mean, I think we're going to have a pretty solid product this year. And I think things are going to be good, man. So, I hope I really answered your question when it comes to the dribble moves. Another thing I like is, like I said, you can use what's his name, Kyrie Irving, and use Kyrie Irving. He's in the game, and like Russell Westbrook is in the game, because at E3 they had a menu, like the little menu where you start. You go into that alpha menu and you can go into a practice gym. So you had the Cleveland Cavaliers practice gym, right? And you can use Russell Westbrook, and he had his dribbles. Like, I was using the right stick, combining those dribbles, and he had his dribbles, man. Those dribbles were on point, and he was actually scanning the game, like y'all know. His motion cap was in the game, his signature move. So, you know, every year these guys just tag on and add on different stuff, add on different players, and this dribble stuff feels good, man. I'm not gonna lie, the whole dribble situation is a lot better than what it used to be. It feels so much better than it used to feel on 15, and I just can't wait for it to come out, man, to get my hands on it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it with that question. But as you see on the screen, they have the IGN interview with Connor and Ryan Santos. And, you know, these guys is, you know, breaking it down. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and go to IGN, or I'll leave the link in the description below. And you just click that link and go and listen to these guys if you haven't. Some of you guys have seen that, some of you guys haven't. So let's go ahead and get prepared for the next question. Now, these questions, it's going to be a slew of questions. I'm going to try to get through them as soon as possible and as fast as I can. So Bubba That One says, and do the ankle breaker animations where they fall, stumble is probably mean, or anything when you get crossed. No, from what I seen the same thing from 15. Now you gotta remember, this is an alpha build. This is the E3 alpha, so I seen when you use the dribble, when you go left and right, that you can lose the defender. But as far as a two-man animation like 2K15 or like previous 2K games where you can cross and they'll fall or they'll stumble, I didn't see that yet. And you gotta think, there are more animations being added to the game, so it's like a slew of animations. These guys told me that they have so many animations to add to the game that it's ridiculous. So give these guys time to add these animations, and then we can judge it by that and to see what it looks like with animations, and then we'll be the judge of that. We'll all be the judge of that. D-Boy Game says, thanks, bro. Also, All-Star and Finals crowd environment and arena. So basically what D-Boy is trying to say is the game, can you tell the difference in between the crowds. Like, so if you're in the playoffs, will they be awesome, and will they be like pumped up and amped up to the point where they're like, you know, going crazy, like Living Worlds for say. EA Sports Living Worlds. I know you've seen it in NHL. I know you've seen it in FIFA, and they're actually added to Madden. I think it's already in Madden if I'm not mistaken, but live, I don't know. But when I played the E3 build of the finals, Game 7, I seen a drastic like improvement in the crowd. Like, they were actually amped, a lot more amped than they were in 15. So if that answers your question, D-boy, that's it. That's my answer, brother. The Who Kid 323. Will EA release an early demo for us to try out? Absolutely, but let's catch to that. The catch is EA Access would probably be the demo if I'm not mistaken, and it's only with the Xbox One. EA signed a deal, they inked the deal with Xbox, Microsoft to, you know, give you early access to, you know, games, and this won't be a demo. This probably be a full game to try out, but it won't be the actual launch build. The launch build probably will have like a huge patch to come out and improve some things that may not be right with the previous game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may not be right with the early build, like the earlier build from the Access, but you will get a patch. And I'm thinking they'll drop that on launch day so everybody can experience, you know, a better feel of NBA Live 16, guys. So that's that. So we're gonna gear up and get ready. Oh, here's some dribble stuff right here, as you can see. Now these guys do kind of move stiff a little bit, but new animations have been added. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the next question. NBA 2K My Career. Is the movement able? Is the movement able? And did anybody ask about live career commentary? Okay, so NBA 2K My Career live commentary. I'm thinking that these guys get Breen and Van Gundy inside of the studio, and they just pretty much add more and more and more to it to try to make it more lifelike, like color commentary. They go back and forth. So probably. All right, the next person is DeMarcus82 Dow. Okay, Bud, I like your vids, but did they fix it where you can play the pick and roll better, because the pick and roll was real cheesy in 15 and also spamming the crap out of the steal button? Thanks in advance, good video. The pick and roll has been revamped. The pick and roll is the same button, but you have options with the right stick to press it down like a button, where you can actually trigger different things with the person. You can actually go in a directional, press the directional button in the person you want to use on offense to come and do the pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? So you actually have freaking, I'm getting stuck. You actually have options, yeah. You actually have options to pick who you want to come around and do the pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? So it works effective. Plus the dribble handoffs in the game. So I mean, it's going to be a lot different. It feels a lot different. Like I said, it's more responsive, and the defense is better too. So it's by ratings. Remember that? Remember I told you that? Mbaro100 said also tell them to improve the commentary if they didn't. The commentary is getting improved right now. They just, you know, I told you they're adding lines and all that stuff, so they should. Okay. Mbaro100 says, yo, tell them to work on showing ankle breakers. That would be dope to see people falling on the ground, tapping them, making them oohs and ahs, which is, I agree. When I get a chance to talk to Santos and, you know, the whole team, I'll get at them and let them know, you know, to do so. I would answer those other questions, but I'm going to save those for part 2. So smash the like button. Let's get this to 200 likes. As soon as we get to 200 likes, I will drop part 2 and answer everybody's questions from Twitter, everybody's questions from YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Thank you guys for coming through, watching. Thank you for showing love on the last video. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get up out of here and try to prepare the next one for you guys so we can have more to come. More NBA Live 16 questions going to be answered soon. Y'all hit your boy up, man. Thank you for watching. Deuces.